The holiday season is such a time of joy, celebration. It's also a time of family gathering and of cultural festivities. The holiday season is a time to reflect. It's often a time of deep personal solitude. And within this spirit of the season, we think about the role that fine art plays in our life. We look to artists for inspiration, and we find within their work a deep resonance that gives us this sense of reconnecting with our origins and our origin story, with our ancestral medicine, the power of our family line coming forward into our lives again and giving us energy to move forward and to manifest what we need in our life and in this time. This is The Artist Journey. I'm your host, Joe Bowers, PhD. Our show appears natively on FineArt YouTube, FineArt Collective on Substack, and Apple Podcasts. Our sponsor is ozfineart.au, an artist, scholar, practitioner, inspired project that combines artfulness, transformational agency, and the sacred business of nurturing relationships in our interconnected world. Please join our community by visiting our home at ozfineart.au. Please consider acquiring one of our beautiful artworks, and do remember to join our community bi-monthly periodical. We so look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much. Many of the stories and the most profound meanings of this time of year relate to the incarnation. That is the manifestation of divine energy into the world. And this manifestation is not an external event that happens to us. This is a manifestation that moves within us to change us, to help us to grow, to give us new energy and life, power and wisdom. This manifestation of the incarnational energy of the divine person, the divine essence, the divine energy, is moving throughout creation all the time, all around us, in every moment. Much like the Star Wars theme, the force that is with us, the force that is with you, is a deeply personal and manifest reality. It is the breath that we breathe. It is the very nature of our energy within our DNA that is unfolding over time and giving us new life and regenerating our cells and helping our bodies to grow, to become more beautiful as we age, as we grow in personhood, as we become the manifest beings that we are meant to be. And this is the artistic journey. This is the journey of the artist as a metaphor for your growth, for your being, for your becoming. These are powerful stories about your origins. When you reflect on the Christmas story of the incarnation of God into a baby born in a stable, we've got to imagine for a moment that we are there. We are amongst the people in that place, celebrating the birth of a child. And in that moment, come to terms with our own inner rebirthing, our finding again a sense of hope, a sense of renewal, a sense of healing after years of becoming adults and working so hard to fit into the world and to bring forward our mortgages and our jobs and our responsibilities and our raising children and our engaging in projects and programs and so many things over the years that dominate our energy and pull us into a different headspace where we stress and we are filled with anxiety and often levels of depression, in the sense that we come against the struggles of life and we're not able to respond as much as we would like, perhaps. And this incapacity to respond prevents us from manifesting the energy that we know, we sense in our fullness, in our potential, in the spirit of our being. Having a human experience can be a very frustrating moment, can be a very difficult path. And so within this manifestation story, the artwork of our lives is transformed. The artwork of our lives is transformed. And in that is a creative moment, a powerful moment, a moment of becoming, a moment of sharing who we are and the truth and vulnerability of our core humanity, of our very nature at the center and heart of who we are, sharing that with others through color, texture, and form, through intimacy, through moments of deep connection, through a sense of community and family, through giving and serving others in a way that extends ourselves, that gives us a deeper capacity for altruism, that is caring for another person in such a way that we would truly wish them the best, that we would want the best for them, that we would give of ourselves to them freely, not expecting return. And when we are able to engage in this practice, this is the way of the artist. This is the artist that gives to others through their work, through their imagery, through their color, texture, and form. And through the works that they produce, they share the energy of life, the energy of becoming, the energy of being. And this is a powerful story because this is the intimacy of the artist that is shared with others in the vulnerability of humanity, of their deep sense of their personality and their self and their story, and how they have overcome obstacles, gone through difficult and hard times, and yet the embodiment of their energy in their artwork is a powerful presence. It is a gift to self and others. Such a gift that we want to remark about it. We want to share it with others. It is remarkable that this work of art exists as a manifestation, as an embodiment of the spirit of the season, the spirit of family, the spirit of culture and of place, the spirit of identity. So I share with you one of the deepest, greatest secrets in the art world, that art itself is a form of custodianship. And custodianship is a way for us to reclaim our sense of sovereignty, our independence, our interdependence, our relational truth, our sense of family and community, our cultural place, our cultural meaning, our identity. Art is a custodial act of sovereignty. In the artistic process, then, the work on the canvas and each brushstroke is an embodiment of presence. When you think of the brushstroke as an embodiment of presence, the action of touching the canvas with that brush, with that paint, and the delicacy and movement involved in that action, it conveys energy. It conveys presence. It gives an immediate sense of the texture, form, color, power, meaning, and story that the artist conveys. It is an external physical manifestation of the artist's own body, of their energy, of their self. And in this sense, each brushstroke becomes an embodied presence, an embodied manifestation of an incarnational energy, an incarnational moment of becoming, where we participate in the creativity of the divine. We participate in the energy of the creative spirit within the spirit of evolution, the spirit of becoming, the spirit of Mother Earth, of creation itself, is manifest through this creative process. And so you look behind me at the beautiful flowers. Each stroke of the paint that created those flowers spontaneously manifested a beautiful moment, a beautiful insight, a beautiful presence. So each flower is a person. Each flower is, in a sense, containing the energy of personhood. That is the essence of character. You know what I mean? The essence of a meaning, a story, an identity. And that form on the canvas moves through this mysterious process of becoming nothing to something, manifesting something from nothing. And how beautiful is that? We all come from that same place. We all come from that same place of the nothing, so to speak, into a beautiful something that flowers, that blooms, that becomes present, that becomes real, that grows over time and has a story, has an origin, and has a destination and an end. And when we celebrate this, we celebrate our unique identities, our unique sense of culture, our unique and personal sense of family and relationships, of friendships, and depth of meaning, and presence, and purpose that is part of our daily life, part of our intimate moments when we are alone with ourselves. And these moments resonate. They convey a music of creation that reverberates, that truly resonates beyond the moments themselves, that connect in a very powerful way with so many divergent energies, and these converge and become part of the symphony of our lives, of the way that we interact and become who we are with and amongst others in our lives, in our work, in our culture and families. These ways that we grow in our personhood and who we are deeply connected to our sense of self, to our agency, to our choice and sense of control, to our ability to come to terms with our contingency, our weaknesses, and our depth of humanity, our vulnerability. And in this space, just like the fragility of those flowers, we too come to terms with ourselves, with who we are, with our limitations and our strengths. And these become the colors, the textures, and the forms that we express in our personalities, in our lives, in the very fabric of our existence. And how we think and feel about ourselves is important. It's important how you feel and think about yourself, and so it's important work to improve that sense of yourself over time and to give yourself the ability and the capacity to grow, to develop yourself as a person, as a being, as an artist, to embody within your own sense of self the artistic vision of becoming beauty, of manifesting beauty, creativity, and form into the world. But at the same time, that technique interacts with emotion, feeling, a sensate experience, a visual sense, an ability to move with the emotive feeling, the emotive sense, and the intuitive direction that this painting might be taking, to interact with how the paint is emerging on the canvas through that emotive process is really a profound moment. At some level, this is a very, very, very personal moment of coming to terms with your own self, with your identity. And yet part of this is what we share with others. So if you are willing, please to share this video with others by liking the video and sharing comments below. What art resonates with you, particularly in this season, this holiday season? What artworks are you drawn to that convey meaning to you, that speak to your heart, to your mind, to some part of you that you wish to manifest and to share with others? Share the artwork with others in community, and I invite you to do that under the video. If you're on YouTube, if you're in our Substack community, please do share in comments and like and subscribe to our Substack as well. And we are also pushing out this recording to Apple Podcasts, and we celebrate you if you're listening to us on podcast. And I think that Substack actually pushes out this as a podcast as well that's native to the platform. So we celebrate that because we love the podcast spirit, which is part of the reason why we're working on the quality of our audio recording, and we hope we're improving that as we go along. Thank you so much for being with us, and we are delighted to share this time with you, especially at this beautiful festive moment of the year. The embodiment of art then is a profound and beautiful moment where the brushstroke is an embodiment of our presence. The brushstroke is an expression of our bodies, of our beings, of our personhood, and of our relationships with each other, within time and space and in community. This is why art is a deeply human experience, and why art, even in the abstract sense, art is a presence, a sharing of a relationship. And as such, the humanity of art can be expressed through artificial intelligence and through digital art forms, but it still expresses and is a manifestation, a further manifestation of the power and beauty of human creativity. And I have no problem with AI and with artificially produced paintings and artworks, in the sense that for me it's a philosophical stance, and it's also just a practical sense that we cannot stand in the way of technology. Technology will continue to evolve and emerge, and in that evolution It is expressing a further manifestation of the spirit and power of human creativity and human agency in the world. So for me, digital art is a beautiful expression of a new form of becoming, a new way that our expression of ourselves extends into a digital realm, a alternative space or alternative reality that humans are together manifesting, and that this expresses our creative spirit, our mental capacity to share such dynamic creative worlds with each other and with others, in the sense that this digital world that we're creating and co-creating is part of our physical reality. And we've always known this from the earliest cave paintings of our ancestors millennia ago. These cave paintings also manifested a form of externalization and of creative manifestation of the energy, power, and form that ancestor expressed on the cave wall. That beautiful image on the cave wall was a form of virtual reality that was being shared within a community, a culture, a time, a place, and that is a powerful realization when you think of it that way. Art is a moment of communication. And when you think about art as communicating with each other, the cave painting, my paintings on the back wall here, the beautiful twinkling lights of the Christmas tree, and the sound of my voice coming through this amazing recording within this cyberspace that we share is also an absolute manifestation of an energy, of a presence, of a giftedness, of an embodiment, a manifestation of the divine presence in our lives in this very moment that we share with each other. When you grasp that, let the light bulb go on in your mind. Let the connections happen between the dots of your thoughts. Let the clouds that come and go in your mind connect within you a sense of agency, a sense of surrender, a sense of truly accepting. This is the moment that we have. This is what we share in this moment, and this is real. Thank you for that, creation. Thank you for that, Mother Earth. Thank you for that, Great Spirit. Thank you for this power that we share. Sitnogama Taho. I wish you every blessing upon you and your children, now and for 7 generations to come. Blessings on your life, blessings on your home, blessings on your spirit, blessings on your body, blessings in your relationship, blessings in your healing. Oh, I offer you the prayers of the ancestors, the prayers of our families, old and new and yet becoming, of the elders past and present, and of our children's children's children into the future. May all of these prayers and blessings surround you, hold you, give you peace, and restore your energy, giving you hope and healing and the ability to continue in your life with the essence of your own story, the essence of your purpose in this world, that you may find that path and be at one with yourself, and find within that the power, the presence, and the giftedness to become a manifest being of light compassion, and love. Thank you so much.